Blessings, everybody, and welcome, Merry Yule. Oh, yeah. The wheel of the year is turning. And this is the longest night of the year. We are not doing readings tonight. We are doing Yule ritual tonight. I do have the rebirth and renewal spell that's available if anybody wants it. But meanwhile, we are just celebrating solstice in the love and the magic of everything. So welcome to the Yule ritual, everyone. Glad to have you here. So I am so happy to be able to celebrate Yule with you tonight. I am so excited about everything. I am ready, willing, and able to share this wonderful time with you guys. So we're just going to spend a little bit of time just kind of getting started and chit-chatting. I would love it if you guys would tell me anything about your personal Yule traditions, anything that you're personally doing for Yule, or any kind of Christmas tradition that you might have that you want to share. It doesn't matter what you celebrate. We all want to celebrate this time of year, and that comes from the fact that, hey, this is the longest night of the year, and this is a time where the wheel is turning to start bringing light back into the world. So we are extraordinarily happy about that, and it's one of those wonderful times of year where we come together in all kinds of different traditions that are out there and available. To be able to share with one another, to share love with one another, to share joy, and to help us find light in the darkest night. So I am so thrilled to have everybody here. And invite your friends, invite everybody. Again, we're not doing readings tonight. We are simply doing a wonderful, and I'll tell you where I cried writing this ritual, okay? I did. I cried about it because it was just so beautiful and touching. So invite everybody, to come in and participate with us and celebrate a little bit of Yule the old way. A little old school in here with a little bit of new school. Not going to lie. Jello. Merry solstice to you as well, Artemis. I have missed you. Where have you been, sweetheart? Your boyfriend is there with you watching. Oh, hi, sweetheart. What's his name? I'm assuming he, him pronouns. And I don't drink anyway, so I get it. You're going to make some mulled cider. Mulled cider is a beautiful thing, I think, in my opinion. But yes, please share it out to your friends, to your family. And let everybody have a little bit of a chance to celebrate the Yule together. Hello, Eric, and Merry Solstice to you, my friend. All right, as we begin, I would like to share a little bit with you guys about what the Wheel of the Year is all about. So here you go. Let's take a peeky looky-loo at this.
Hi, I'm Lady Shiya, and welcome to my teaching on the Wheel of the Year. The Wheel of the Year is a symbol of the 8 Sabbats, or religious festivals, of neo-paganism, which include 4 solar festivals: Winter Solstice, Spring Equinox, Summer Solstice, and Fall Equinox, and 4 seasonal festivals celebrating or marking a seasonal change. There is no evidence of an ancient Wheel of the Year in its present form, but it is clear that the Celts, as well as many other cultures from thousands of years ago, celebrated the festivals that the wheel highlights. Different cultures had different names for the various celebrations. However, our current Wheel of the Year tends to give more weight to their ancient Celtic origins. In the ancient Celtic culture, as in many other cultures of the past, time was seen as cyclical. The seasons changed, people died, but nothing was ever finally lost because everything returned again. The old chants of corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again, hoof and horn, all that dies shall be reborn, embodies this ideology. The Wheel of the Year includes the following holy days. Most dates are flexible from year to year. There is no beginning or end to the Wheel of the Year, but we shall begin with the rebirth of the sun, which is the celebration of Yule. This is also known as the Winter Solstice. It includes the longest night of the year, and the new day, the day following the solstice, is considered the time of the rebirth of the sun. This is typically celebrated anywhere between the 20th or the 23rd of December, whichever day the solstice happens to fall on. The next holiday is celebrated on February 1st or February 2nd, most of the time February 2nd, which many of you know as Groundhog Day. This is actually a holiday called Imbolc and is sacred to the goddess Brigid. It focuses on home and hearth and the hope of spring. This next holiday will definitely sound familiar to you. It's called Ostara, and it's traditionally celebrated between March 20th and March 22nd, wherever the spring equinox happens to fall. We celebrate it nowadays mostly in the form of Easter, while Easter typically comes a little bit later. With many of the same traditions of fertility, it is all celebrating the return of spring. May Day, of course celebrated on May 1st, is otherwise known as Beltane, and this is the unofficial beginning of summer or the true height of spring. This is one of my favorite holidays and is often celebrated both day and night by two various fun celebrations. The first being the Maypole and the second being the Beltane fires, the symbol and time of fertility. It's a beautiful and wonderful holiday that really helps us enjoy the return of the beautiful weather upon the earth. All the fans of Stonehenge know this next holiday, which is the summer solstice, celebrated between June 20th to June 22nd, whatever time the solstice happens to appear on. Stonehenge has been widely the center of this holiday as the sun rises between the archways of the stones and is believed a site of celebration from the ancient Celts and the ancient Druids. This is the time of true summer. The summer solstice marks the true beginning of summer and those wonderful, heady dog days of summer. Lugnasa is on August 1st and is the beginning of the harvest festivals of the year. This is the summer harvest or the wheat harvest, where we honor corn and grain. Mabon, which is on September 20th to 23rd, is the autumnal equinox and is our second harvest festival of the season. This is the time where the greatest harvest is reaped and celebrations and Thanksgiving ensue. Oh my, did you hear a mention of Thanksgiving? So did I. And of course, we come to every witch's favorite holiday and the most famous one of all, Samhain, otherwise known as Halloween, the day in the year where the veil between the worlds is the most thin and we can become that which we are not. This also is the conclusion of the harvest and where one begins to prepare for winter, the time where the world of the living meets with the world of the dead. These 8 festivals are designed to draw one's attention to what one has gained and lost in the cyclical turn of the year. As in the ancient Egyptian civilization and many other civilizations, the Celts believed that ingratitude was a slippery slope that began a cycle, which then led a person into the darkness of bitterness, pride, resentment, and self-pity. By pausing to reflect upon gratitude for what one had been given in a year, as well as what one had lost, but still cherished in memory, one maintained balance. In the rest of this unit, we will study each one of these holidays individually and how they are traditionally celebrated, and how you might honor the Wheel of the Year for yourself. Meanwhile, merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again. Blessed be y'all.
So there's a little bit of information about the Wheel of the Year so that you can understand why we celebrate Yule now at the solstice time. Tonight is the longest night of the year. And we are going to begin a beautiful Yule ritual here in just a moment. But before we do, I wanted to kind of highlight something I just talked about in the last video, which is being grateful for our past year behind us and looking forward to the future, but also to reflect upon those that we have lost. Over the course of the year, we have lost friends, be it in death or simply because friendships come and go, relationships come and go, things come and go as people are in our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So sometimes when we're reflecting on the past and those we have lost, we are reflecting for those who have gone across the veil. Sometimes when we are reflecting on the past for those we have lost, we are reflecting on the relationships that have fallen out of our life over the past year. So I invite you at this point to take a moment of silence and reflect upon those things that have gone past us in this past year. Let us take a moment to grieve and to honor all those things which have passed away from us, be it through the veil or otherwise, in this 2023 year. If you would like to share the name of a lost or past loved one to honor them, then do so at this time and I will read it out. I lost my good friend Kim. I honor you, Kim. I lost my good friend Stacy. I honor you, Stacy. At this time of remembering, I reach out to both of you across the veil and send you love. And as always, I remember my husband who passed 4.5 years ago. As always, I honor you, Mike. Always in my heart, never far away from my thoughts. If you would like to share the name of a loved one that you would like to honor at this point, please do so. We honor all of those who have gone before us, all those who have passed. We honor Eric's cousin, Chad. May you be at peace across the veil. And again, even if privately, quietly, you would like to honor those relationships which have passed out of your life this year. Yes, sometimes relationships that break up, friendships that break up, whatever, they can leave us very sad. But they were in our life for a specific reason. And we can honor the time and the space that we held for them in our lifetime, good, bad, or otherwise, as that passes on. That it has helped shape us into who we are in the here and now. Now, I invite you at this time to get a warm cup of cider or whatever your wonderful drink of pleasure might be for right now. For me, I've got a nice Arizona green tea and a nice cup of coffee right here with me. Get yourself settled in. If you have a candle you would like to light, or sit in front of the fireplace, or in front of your own Yule tree or Christmas tree, Yule decorations. And we will begin our ritual here momentarily. So I will give you a moment to invite your friends, your family, your loved ones to be a part of this. And we will begin our ritual shortly. Yule blessings to you, Kathleen. Yule blessings to you, Green-Eyed Gemini. We honor Lisa, Omar, Papa, and great aunt and great uncle, and Sawyer for Jonathan Phoenix. Artemis, you're burning a red candle and have a nice raspberry tea. I thought you were going to make some cider. Nice mulled, warmed cider. One of my favorite things to do. I love spiced tea this time of year as well. Nice warming spiced tea. Stuff. That's the good shit right there. That's that good shit. A special thanks to my old wolf who has created this beautiful Yule music, which is playing in the background for us. Oracle's just picked up a pine scented candle. Lovely. All right, well, we are going to begin our ritual now. And of course, participate and chat as much as you want. Just because we are going through any particular visualization, if you want to share your impressions during the ritual, what you're feeling, what you're thinking, you want to say hail and welcome or anything like that, then please feel free. This is not like shut the fuck up and listen. This is, hey, we are here together, thousands of miles apart from some of us, but yet still here magically in this wonderful online space together. So let us begin our ritual. Greetings, fellow seekers and kindred spirits. I am Lady Shiya, and your guide and the witch coach, extending a warm welcome to our sacred online gathering as we celebrate Yule, the winter solstice. Together, we embark on a mystical journey, embracing the longest night and welcoming the rebirth of light. Visualize, if you will, a wheel, constantly turning, with each spoke leading to a different point in the year. This is the Wheel of the Year, a symbol cherished in Wicca and various pagan traditions. It charts the seasonal cycles and festivals, harmonizing us with the natural world's rhythm. The wheel spins through solstices, equinoxes, and their midpoints, each imparting a unique energy and teaching. Yule is positioned at the pinnacle of the wheel and ushers in with the winter solstice, marking the shortest day and the longest night of the year. This profound dark night serves as a time for reflection, renewal, and hope. As we come together, our energies unite us in a vigil, embracing the darkness and anticipating the rebirth of the sun. The sacred moment allows us to recognize life's dual nature, light and shadow, conclusion and commencement, rest and awakening. The longest night reminds us of the unending cycle of death and rebirth, encouraging the release of the old and welcoming the new. During this vigil, we honor the darkness, acknowledging its crucial role in transformation and growth. We celebrate the imminent return of light, symbolizing fresh starts, hope, and the persistent cycle of life and nature. Let us gather now in this virtual circle, our hearts open and our spirits united to partake in the magic of Yule. Regardless of distance, our energies converge in this consecrated space, weaving a tapestry of light that extends across the globe. Welcome, everyone, to our Yule ritual. May this longest night bestow upon you profound wisdom, deep peace, and a rejuvenated sense of wonder. As you close your eyes, let your spirit transport you to a magical realm. Picture yourself in a serene clearing within a mystical forest, a secret haven where magic pulses through the air. The forest, a tranquil world, is blanketed in a soft, shimmering layer of snow. each flake reflecting the moon's gentle luminescence. The night is calm, holding its breath in reverence for this sacred occasion. In the heart of this clearing, a grand bonfire crackles with life, its flames leaping skyward in a dance of orange and gold. This fire, a symbol of our collective spirit, burns away the remnants of the past, heralding new beginnings. Its warmth radiates in all directions, a comforting embrace against the winter's chill. Surrounding the central flame, cozy blankets are spread in a welcoming circle. As you settle into these plush fabrics, you feel enveloped by a sense of belonging and serenity. The fire's heat extends beyond the physical, infused with the energy of our united intentions. Now, turn your mind's gaze upwards and marvel at the twinkling Christmas lights strung all around. These lights, a cascade of colors draped from the trees, intertwining with the natural. with the natural beauty of the forest. They flicker like tiny stars, creating an enchanting atmosphere that bridges the ancient and the modern. Amongst the trees, you notice they're adorned with ornaments, a mix of time-honored and contemporary designs. Homemade and store-bought, these decorations catch the light and they sparkle. Each one a testament to the cycles of time and blending of traditions. As our ritual unfolds, the magic of the space beckons curious wildlife. Deer with gentle eyes edge closer, drawn by the warmth and energy. Squirrels and rabbits, their fur dusted with snow, approach cautiously, having a sense of wonder and harmony with nature. The presence of these creatures remind us of our connection to all living things and to the earth itself. Above, the sky is a canvas of stars, each a distant beacon mirroring our own fire. The moon, a watchful guardian, showers us with its silvery blessing, adding to the mystical ambiance of our gathering. In this enchanted clearing, embraced by nature, adorned with lights and visited by forest friends, we are protected and connected. Here in the heart of winter, we find warmth in our community and the magic of the season. Take a moment and breathe in the beauty of this moment. The warmth of the fire, the glow of the light, and the peace of our togetherness. In this sacred space, we unite with nature, the flames, and each other in a celebration of life and renewal. Allow your mind's eye to follow my movements in our sacred circle. Imagine as I walk with grace and purpose to the northmost part of our circle, the direction that resonates with the deep and steadfast energy of the earth. The north, a symbol of strength and stability, is where I pause and connect with the grounding force of the earth. Here, beneath the towering trees whose roots delve into the ancient soil, I raise my arms towards the sky, ready to invoke the earth's nurturing spirit on this longest night. Oh, great spirit of the earth, guardian of the northern realm, we call to you on this sacred night. As I stand upon your hallowed ground, I channel the collected energy of our circle, feeling the strength and stability beneath us. As the wheel of the year turns and the sun is reborn, we seek your ancient wisdom and your grounding embrace. Blessed earth, within your rich soil lies the secret promise of life. Even in the heart of winter's embrace, under the blanket of snow, seeds dream of the spring to come. Impart to us your virtues of patience and resilience as we honor the deep rest before the dawn. On this hallowed Yule night, as we gather in celebration, I call upon your enduring presence. Ground us in your nurturing embrace. Guide us through transformation and anchor us in the beauty of the natural world. As the earth rests in the cradle of winter, help us find stillness and reflection. Let us draw upon your stability as we set our intentions for the year ahead. May we walk in harmony with your rhythms, ever respectful of the life that stirs beneath the surface. Blessed be, O earth, for your gifts of strength, growth, and renewal. On this longest night, we honor you and welcome your grounding energy into our circle. Hail and welcome, earth. As the invocation reaches its end, a profound sense of grounding sweeps through our sacred circle. You may begin to feel an unmistakable connection with the earth, as if its very essence was rising to meet us. This sensation brings a calm strength, anchoring our spirits in the present moment. The air around us vibrates with new energy, alive with the presence of the earth spirit we have summoned. Envision a gentle, nurturing force encircling us like an embrace from the Mother Earth herself. This energy is ancient and wise, filled with the knowledge of nature's countless cycles. With the spirit of the earth joining us, our circle and our sacred clearing seems to be transformed. The trees around us appear more majestic, their branches reaching towards the sky in silent homage. The wildlife pauses, respecting the powerful energy now among us. Even the flames of our bonfire dance with renewed vigor as if to celebrate Earth's arrival. In this moment, our connection deepens, not just with each other, but with the essence of the earth. The grounding force provides stability and strength, echoing the eternal cycles of life, death, and rebirth. It invites us to find stillness and wisdom in nature, especially on this longest night. Embrace this energy, allowing it to infuse you with peace and connectedness. Let it guide your thoughts and intentions for the year ahead, offering a solid foundation for our continued spiritual journey. Give a welcome to the spirit of earth, either in the comments or with your voice or in your heart. With the spirit of earth now woven into our circle, we are better prepared to continue our Yule celebration, enriched and grounded by the powerful presence we have welcomed. Continuing the ritual, I turn to my right, moving clockwise in harmony with the positive energy flow. Approaching the east, the direction associated with the element of air, a sense of lightness and mental clarity begins to infuse the sacred space. In the east, a realm of new beginnings and fresh insights where the day dawns and ideas take flight, I prepare to call upon the wisdom and communicative powers. Oh, gentle spirits of the air, guardians of the eastern sky, I summon your presence on this Yule night. As I face the east, I embrace the crispness of your breath and the whisper of your wisdom. You bring the promise of the dawn, the first light after the longest night. Blessed air, bearer of inspiration and new thoughts, infuse our circle with your clarity and vision. On this sacred night, as the wheel turns towards rebirth, I seek your guidance in the realm of ideas and dreams. With the chill of the winter air stirring around us, may it awaken our minds and spirits. Let your breezes carry away the old, making space for fresh perspectives and renewed inspiration. Teach us the power of clear communication and the value of thoughtful reflection. On this longest night, I honor you, air, for your gifts of insight, intellect, and renewal. With your gentle presence, guide our thoughts and conversations, lifting our spirits into the realm of endless possibilities. Blessed be, O air, for your gifts of change, growth, and the breath of new beginnings. On this Yule night, I welcome your enlightening energy into our circle. As I conclude the invocation, a gentle, refreshing breeze seems to sweep through our sacred space. It is as if air itself is clearing away the mental cobwebs, bringing clarity, inspiration. The presence of air invigorates our thoughts, fostering open communication and the sharing of new ideas. Take a moment now to welcome air into our sacred space, either in the comments, out loud, or in your spirit. With the energy of air now interwoven with ours, our circle is uplifted, ready to continue our journey through this magical Yule celebration. Our minds open and spirits soaring on the wings of new beginning. Crying. Continuing our Yule ritual, I turn again to our right, moving clockwise and now facing to the south, the direction associated with the element of fire. The south is a realm of passion, transformation, and energy where the sun reaches its highest point in the sky. In this direction, where the warmth of the sun is the most potent and the flames of inspiration burn brightly, I prepare to invoke the passionate and dynamic energy of fire. Oh, powerful spirits of fire, guardians of the southern flame, I call upon you on this sacred Yule night. As I stand facing the south, I feel the heat of your energy and the strength of your transformative power. You represent the peak of light, the burning passion that drives life forward. Blessed fire, source of courage and change, kindle within our circle the flames of enthusiasm and determination. On this longest night, as we witness the rebirth of the sun, I seek your guidance in igniting our inner fires. Let the warmth of your flames thaw the chill of winter in our hearts. May your light burn away all which no longer serves us, clearing the path for new beginnings and fresh aspirations. Teach us the art of transformation and the courage to embrace change. On this sacred night, I honor you, fire, for your gifts of warmth, energy, and renewal. With your invigorating presence, energize our spirits and fuel our ambitions, lighting our way through the darkness. Blessed be, O fire, for your gifts of passion, strength, and the spark of creation. On this Yule night, I welcome your radiant energy into our circle. Hail and welcome. As I complete the invocation, a sense of warmth and vitality seems to envelop our sacred space. You may feel a surge of energy and motivation, as if the fire itself is igniting a spark within you. The presence of fire revitalizes our circle, encouraging boldness and creativity. Take a moment now to welcome the spirit of fire, either in the comments, out loud, or in your spirit. Energy of fire now infused into our ritual, our spirits are enlivened, ready to embrace the transformative power of this magical Yule celebration. our hearts aglow with the courage of strength and play. Continuing our ritual journey, I turn once more to my right, moving clockwise to face the west, the direction associated with the element of water. The west, a realm of emotion, intuition, and the subconscious, is where the sun sets and the day gives way to the reflective energy of the night. In this direction, where the mysteries of the deep and the fluidity of emotion are the most profound, where snow blankets the earth in a serene stillness, I prepare to invoke the nurturing and cleansing energy of water. Oh, nurturing spirits of water, guardians of the western seas, I call to your depths on this sacred Yule night. As I face the west, I feel the ebb and flow of your energy, the soothing rhythm of your tides. You embody the healing power of emotion, the reflective depth of the subconscious. Blessed water, source of healing and purification, wash over our circle with your calming and renewing waves. On this longest night, as we embrace the quiet of winter, I seek your guidance in navigating our emotional depths. Let the softness of the falling snow remind us of your gentle touch. May it purify our spirits, blanketing us in peace and tranquility. Teach us the beauty of emotional depth and the strength in vulnerability. As the snow covers the earth, let it symbolize cleansing, a preparation for the new growth to come. May your waters nurture the seeds of our intentions, helping them flourish in the coming year. On this sacred night, I honor you, water, for your gifts of adaptability, healing, and emotional insight. With your nurturing presence, soothe our spirits and refresh our souls like a clear, flowing stream. Blessed be, O water, for your gifts of compassion, intuition, and the renewal of life on this Yule night. I welcome your soothing energy into this circle. Hail and welcome. Take a moment to welcome the spirit of water into our circle, either in the comments, out loud, or in your spirit. As I conclude the invocation, a sense of tranquility and emotional balance seems to wash over our sacred space. You may feel a sense of cleansing and renewal, as if the water, harmonized with the softness of snow, is purifying and rejuvenating our spirits. The presence of water brings a deep sense of emotional clarity and calm, refreshing our circle with its healing energy. With the energy of water now mingling with ours, our ritual is infused with the soothing power of this element. Our hearts and minds cleansed and ready for the rebirth that Yule brings. Continuing our sacred Yule ritual, we gracefully approach the altar at the center of our circle before the bonfire. The altar, adorned with symbols of the season and our shared spiritual journey, holds a special place in our celebration. I invite you at this time to, in your mind's eye, out loud or in the comments, come and place something on the altar that is representative of you. You may speak what that item is, or picture, or loved one, but bring an item of your own to the altar and then return to your place in the circle. I bring a statue that my friend Otivia gave me of a woman who is filled with cracks, and her hand is over her heart chakra, and one hand out in supplication, and her face up towards the goddess, and allowing the goddess to heal the cracks within her, and these cracks are filled with gold. This is a symbol of brokenness and healing. This is the item I place on our altar. If you would like to tell me the item that you would like to place on our altar, you may do so. And as you do so, we shall continue with our ritual. On the altar, I see a silver candle, its color reflecting the purity and brilliance of winter's essence. With a deep sense of reverence and connection to the divine, I prepare to light the candle and invoke the goddess of winter, honoring her in all of her aspects and names. I strike a match and bring its flame to the wick of the silver candle, and as the candle begins to glow, its light casting gentle shadows around us, I raise my voice in invocation. O great goddess of winter, in your many names and forms I call upon you, the sacred night of Yule. You are the crone, wise and knowing, guiding us through the darkness with your ancient wisdom. You are the maiden, pure and renewed, symbolizing the hope and promise that lies within the heart of winter. As this silver flame burns, a beacon in the night, we honor you, goddess, your presence and your many aspects. You are Hecate, guiding us at the crossroads, Demeter, mourning and awaiting Persephone's return, Frigg, weaving the fates, and Brigid, bringing the light of inspiration. Embrace us with your many faces, O goddess. As we celebrate the longest night, teach us the mysteries hidden in the snow's silence and in the twinkle of the stars. Help us to understand the beauty of rest and reflection, the power of patience, and the wisdom that comes from introspection. On this sacred night, goddess, we honor you in all of your glory. O goddess of winter, with your guidance, may we navigate the complexities of life in the depths of our own souls. May your many names and aspects inspire and empower us as we seek to understand and embrace the lessons that you offer. Blessed be, O great goddess, for your gifts of transformation, renewal, and the nurturing darkness of winter. On this Yule night, we welcome your divine energy into our circle. Hail and welcome. As the candle continues to burn, a profound sense of connection with the goddess envelops our circle. You may feel her ancient wisdom and nurturing presence surrounding us, offering us insights and blessings for the journey ahead. Take a moment, either in the comments, out loud, or in your spirit, to welcome the presence of the goddess. As the invocation to the goddess of winter reaches its conclusion, the air around us seems to shift, filled with an ancient and profound energy. The presence of the goddess in all of her aspects begins to weave its way through our circle, touching each of us in a deeply profound way. You may hear her whisper her name in your ear, calling you to follow her, to hear her wisdom, telling her aspect that you may approach to you. You may hear Persephone, Isis, Diana, Medusa, Lilith, Hecate, You may start to feel a comforting coolness, like a gentle winter breeze, as her essence envelops the space. The sensation brings with it a profound sense of peace and stillness, much like the world under a blanket of fresh snow. Her presence is both calming and awe-inspiring, reminding us of the quiet majesty of winter. In the light of the silver candle, you might sense her wisdom and strength. The goddess of winter in her crone aspect offers insights born from ages past, encouraging deep introspection and understanding. Her energy fosters an environment where we can reflect on our lives with clarity and wisdom, understanding the cycles of growth and dormancy. Simultaneously, her maiden aspect infuses the space with a sense of renewal and hope. It's a subtle reminder that even in the depths of winter's chill, the promise of spring and new beginnings is ever present. This aspect of the goddess brings a feeling of rejuvenation and the excitement of potential yet to be realized. As you feel and bask in the presence of the goddess, you may notice a heightened intuition and a deeper connection to your inner self. Her energy encourages us to look within, to find the lessons hidden in the quiet and the dark. This introspection is a gift, allowing us to discover our own inner strength and resilience. The goddess's nurturing presence also fosters a sense of unity and connectedness within our circle. We are reminded that, like many aspects of the goddess, we too are multifaceted and interconnected with the world around us. With the goddess of winter's presence in our circle, we are enveloped in a sacred space, reflection, renewal, and profound wisdom. Her energy guides us through the Yule celebration, helping us to embrace the lessons of the longest night and carry us insights forward into the coming year. In the next phase of our Yule ritual, I turn my attention to a gold candle placed thoughtfully on our altar. This candle, with its radiant hue, symbolizes the god in his dual aspect as the Holly King and the Oak King. Lighting this candle represents the profound transformation and the cyclical nature of the god's journey through the wheel of the year. Gently, I take the gold candle, feeling its connection to the divine masculine energy, and light it with a struck match. Its golden flame comes to life, casting a warm, vibrant light that contrasts with the silver coolness of the goddess's candle. Oh, great god of the forest, in your dual aspect of the Holly King and the Oak King, I honor you on this turning point of the Yule night. As the Holly King, you have reigned over the waning year, a symbol of wisdom, endurance, and the introspective nature of the darker months. As this golden flame burns, we acknowledge your sacrifice and honor your journey. You, the Holly King, now prepare to give way to the Oak King, embodying the rebirth of the sun and the gradual return of light to the world. Blessed God, in the cycle of your transformation, teach us the lessons of surrender and renewal. As the Oak King emerges with the dawn, bringing the promise of growth and new life, let us embrace the change and the potential it brings. On this sacred night, we witness the transition of power, a profound reflection of the cycles within nature and within ourselves. As the wheel of the year turns, we honor your dual nature, understanding the balance between rest and activity, introspection and growth. Blessed be, oh great gods, for your gifts of transformation, resilience, and the eternal cycle of life. On this Yule night, we honor and welcome your enduring energy and the promise of renewal that you bring. Hail and welcome. Take a moment to welcome the spirit of the God, either in the comments, out loud, or in your spirit. As the invocation to the God and the lighting of the gold candle reach their culmination, a profound shift permeates our sacred circle. The presence of the Holly King in his final moments of reign brings a deep, reflective energy. It is a poignant reminder of the natural cycle of ending and surrender. You might feel a sense of solemnity, a reverence for the wisdom and resilience that the Holly King embodies. His presence encourages us to look back on the past year, acknowledging our experiences, our growth, and the lessons learned. In the quiet, respectful acknowledgement of the Holly King's imminent departure, there is a palpable sense of release. It is as though the weight of the past year begins to lift from our shoulders, allowing us to let go of what no longer serves us. This release is both cathartic and necessary, making space for new growth and new beginnings. Simultaneously, as the Oak King prepares to ascend with the dawn, a budding sense of hope and anticipation starts to fill the air. The promise of the Oak King's reign brings a lighter, more vibrant energy to our circle. His emergence symbolizes the return of the light, the gradual lengthening of the days, and the potential for new life and new adventures. You may feel this shift as a stirring of hope in your heart, a readiness to embrace the future with open arms. The Oak King's energy is one of renewal and optimism, encouraging us to set our sights on the horizon and the opportunities that lie ahead. In this sacred moment, as we stand at the threshold between the old and the new, the energy of both the Holly King and the Oak King surround us. It is a powerful reminder that every ending is a beginning and that each goodbye holds the promise of a new hello. As we honor the transition from Holly King to Oak King, we embrace the full spectrum of our experiences, the letting go and the welcoming in. With the Holly King's wisdom and the Oak King's hope guiding us, we are prepared to step forward into the new cycle of the new year. This balance of release and renewal, reflection and anticipation grounds us in the present and lights our path into the future. In the next phase of our Yule ritual, I move to the very heart of our sacred circle and the heart of our altar, where a white, glistening candle stands. This candle, with its pure and radiant hue, opalescent in its appearance, symbolizes the spirit of all, the universe, the nameless and boundless source from which all creation flows. With a sense of deep reverence and connection to the vastness of the cosmos, I take the white candle and light it with a struck match. Its flame comes to life, casting a soft and encompassing glow that unites the energies of the goddess and the god and all of the elements that we have invoked. Oh, great spirit of all, the universe, the boundless and nameless creator, creatix, I honor you on this sacred night of Yule. As this white flame burns, it represents the light of your infinite presence, the source of all life and energy. You are the unseen force that binds the stars and the atoms alike, the eternal essence that is both within us and all around us. In your vastness, we find the interconnectedness of all things, the underlying unity that connects each soul to another. Blessed Spirit, source of all wisdom and love, fill our circle with the awareness of your omnipresence. On this longest night, as we stand at the threshold of a new cycle, we seek your guidance to understand the mysteries of existence. May this white light remind us of the purity of your energy, the peace that comes from knowing we are a part of something greater. Teach us to embrace the interconnectedness of life, to see the divine spark in every creature, every being, and every moment. On this sacred night, we honor you, Great Spirit, for your gifts of insight, unity, and the eternal dance of creation. With your boundless presence, infuse our spirits with a sense of oneness and harmony, a recognition of our place in the grand scheme of the universe. Blessed be, O Great Spirit, O universe, for your gifts of connection, understanding, and the unending cycle of life. On this Yule night, we welcome your profound energy into our circle. Hail and welcome. In the comments, out loud, or in your spirit, welcome the universe, the spirit, the divine source, in whatever way you choose or care to acknowledge it, into our circle. As the invocation concludes, a sense of awe and wonder fills our sacred space. The presence of the Great Spirit, the universe, envelops us, offering a perspective of the infinite and of the eternal. You may feel a deep sense of unity and connectedness, a recognition that we are all part of this vast and mysterious cosmos. With the Great Spirit's energy now mingling with ours, our ritual is infused with a profound sense of oneness. Our hearts and minds expand to embrace the limitless possibilities of existence. This energy guides us through the remainder of our Yule celebration, reminding us of our shared journey through the endless cycle of life and through the cosmos. As I turn to face all of you who have assembled here for our sacred Yule ritual, both physically and virtually, a sense of unity and purpose fills the air. We stand together in this moment, connected by more than just digital threads that have brought us to this virtual space. In our hearts, we are united, transcending physical distances and coming together in a realm of shared spiritual intent. Beloved friends, seekers, kindred spirits, brothers, sisters, though we may be thousands of miles apart, in this sacred moment, we are bound together by something greater. As I declare this circle cast, know that it is formed in perfect love and perfect trust. This circle transcends the ordinary constraints of space and time. We gather in a place that is not a place, in a time which is not a time. Here in our shared spiritual space, we step beyond the physical world, entering a realm of timeless magic and profound connection. Within this circle, we are one. Our energies intertwine, creating a sacred space that bridges the physical and the ethereal, the online and the spiritual. Here we are free from the bounds of distance and the limitations of the everyday world. In this circle, cast in perfect love and perfect trust, we come together to celebrate Yule, to honor the longest night, and to welcome the rebirth of the light. Our hearts, though apart, beat as one in the rhythm of the universe, united in our purpose and passion. As I declare this circle cast, let us embrace the magic that flows within and around us. Let us celebrate the unity and love that binds us, transcending physical barriers to share this sacred moment. Blessed be, for in this circle we are united in spirit and intention, a testament to the power and connection and the enduring nature of our shared journey. Blessed be, my friends, and welcome. Bid one another blessed Yule or blessed be. Take a moment to greet one another. Here in the chat, as I conclude the declaration, you may feel a deepening of the connection that binds us. This circle cast across the miles unites us in shared experience, a testament to the power of spirit and the enduring strength of our community. In this sacred space, we stand together, ready to experience the magic and wonder of Yule. As the circle now casts, I settle into our sacred space, and I'm going to sit next to you, bridging distances with the magic of our shared ritual. In the heart of our circle, under the soft illumination of these candles and the brilliant light of our bonfire, I will begin to unfold the ancient and enduring story of Yule, the time of the longest night and the rebirth of the sun. As I tell this story, please enjoy your time, enjoy one another, talk, ask questions, share. We are in a story time, a time of togetherness in our circle. In times long past, in an era where the world was a wild tapestry of the mystery and the realms were closely intertwined, there existed a sacred celebration known as Yule. This was a moment where the old year gently closed its eyes, making way for the quiet emergence of the new. During the harsh clasps of winter, our forebears would gather to honor the winter solstice, the night where the darkness stretched its wings, the whitest across the land. This darkness was welcomed, revered even as a period of rest, introspection, and profound magic. A time where the veil between the worlds thinned, revealing the deeper truth. On this longest of nights, a great bonfire, much like the one we have before us now, would be lit, symbolizing the masculine sun, which had weakened and receded. But this fire served as a vibrant symbol of hope, a fiery testament to the enduring promise that the sun in all of his glory would rise again. Communities would encircle this blaze, much as we are now, their voices weaving tales and melodies into the crisp night, their words ascending into the star-studded heavens. The tale would turn to the Holly King, the sovereign of the fading year, who has held his reign since the sun-drenched days of midsummer. His reign was now waning, and he would graciously yield to the Oak King, a vigorous symbol of the growing year. Their eternal dance was not one of conflict, but of a natural rhythm of existence, a harmony of light and dark, introspection and renewal. feasts would be held, where the bounty of late harvests and prepared nourishments were shared. Hearty dishes, nuts, fruits sweetened with honey, glazed tables, alongside the warmth of mulled wines and ciders, a reminder of the returning warmth of the sun. Stories of the sun god, the oak king, and the holly king would fill the air, tales of his courageous journey across the sky, the sun god's relentless battle against the encroaching darkness, and his undying bravery, shining as a beacon of hope and resilience. As the apex of the longest night approached, sacred stillness would envelop the land. It was a moment of profound magic. Pause between what was and what would be. Breath held in collective anticipation. And with the first glimmers of dawn, all eyes would turn eastward, yearning for the first sight of the reborn sun. His return, breaking through the night's embrace, was met with jubilation and relief. The sun, in his glory, had returned, ushering in a renewal and a promise of a fresh start. This rebirth was more than a celestial event. It was a spiritual awakening. It symbolized the enduring cycle of life, the assurance that no matter the depth of night, light would always prevail. It was a time to let go of the past, to release what no longer served, and to embrace the budding potential of the future. As we now celebrate Yule here together, we honor these time-honored traditions. We recall that profound stillness of the longest night, the sacred darkness, and the triumphant return of the sun. We cherish the wisdom of our ancestors and their rituals and their stories passed down through generations. I'd ask you now to tell me if you have a tradition that's been passed down through your generations. As we await the dawn, let our hearts be open to the new year's new possibilities. Let us welcome the light and embrace renewal and continue the unceasing cycle of existence. In this moment, we hear our link in the eternal chain, part of the unending dance of the seasons and the perpetual song of the earth. As I conclude my story, the essence of many Yules past seemed to envelop us. A timeless reminder of life's perpetual cycles. Here in our sacred circle together as dawn grows ever nearer, we are an integral part of this ancient narrative, awaiting the sun's rise and the chapter yet to be written. As a serene pause envelops our circle, in this moment of quiet reflection on our traditions past and our ancestors, I want you to look down in your mind's eye and see lying next to you on the ground a piece of paper and a pen, seemingly placed there by unseen hands. I invite you in your mind's eye to gently pick up these items. Now is a time for release. On these paper, write down all that you wish to let go from this past year. These could be worries, regrets, mistakes, or any burdens that have weighed upon your heart. In your mind's eye, let the pen be your guide as you release these onto the paper. As you hold the pen, let your thoughts flow freely. This is a moment between you and the gods, a moment of honesty and catharsis, a sacred opportunity right now to unburden your soul, to write down everything that you wish to leave behind in the darkness of the longest night. Don't put it in the comments unless you really, really want to. Just write it on this paper in your mind's eye in our sacred circle. Once you've poured your thoughts onto this paper, I encourage you to cast it into the bonfire at the center of our circle. Say something in the comments to indicate that you have cast your paper into the circle, into the bonfire. Watch as the fire consumes your paper. Let the flames represent the transformative power of the sun, burning away the old, leaving only ashes that will nurture the soil for new growth. As your paper catches fire and the flames begin to consume your written words, imagine the weight of the past year lifting off your shoulders. The fire's light is a purifying force, symbolizing the rebirth of hope and the dawn of the new year. Feel free to share in the comments what you've chosen to release into the fire, or just simply that you have burned and you have made your release. This act of sharing can be a part of your release, a symbolic gesture of letting go and moving forward with renewed strength and clarity. As the ashes of your paper mingle with the fire, know that the longest night is ending, and the rebirth of the sun will bring you a fresh start, a new journey filled with untold possibilities. Artemis, oracles, Amy York, watch your papers burn. In this peaceful moment, I invite you now to bring to mind your loved ones, your family, and your friends. Picture each of them in your heart, whether they are near or far, on this side or the other side of the veil. And imagine the warmth of our fire as a glowing energy within you, a radiant light filled with love and positive intentions. And share your love with your loved ones. Let us now send this love out into the world. Envision this warm golden light extending from your heart, reaching out to all of your loved ones and those you hold dear. Imagine it as a gentle embrace and a comforting presence, surrounding them and giving them your love wherever they may be. As you focus on the images of your loved ones, feel the connection between your heart and those that you love who are not with you now. This energy knows no boundaries. It's not limited by distance or circumstance. It is a testament to the power of love and the bonds that tie us together. Think of your family, picturing their faces and recalling fond memories. Send them your love and your positive thoughts. Imagine this energy bringing them peace and happiness and a sense of being loved and cherished. Consider your friends, those who have stood by you, shared in your joys and your sorrows. Picture this loving energy surrounding them, offering support and strength and companionship, even from afar. In this moment, our release is done and our love being shared. Our circle becomes a beacon of love and warmth, a source of compassionate energy radiating out into the world. It's a powerful reminder that even in our solitude, we have the capacity to touch the lives of others, to offer comfort and connection across miles. Together in the glow of our bonfire and the magic of our longest night, we're united in our shared humanity, this human experience, our collective capacity for love and kindness. A simple yet profound act of sending love to our loved ones near and far. It's a fitting tribute to the spirit of Yule and the enduring power of the soul. As our ritual continues, the atmosphere in our sacred circle shifts to one of joy and communal warmth. We now engage in a celebratory sharing of food and drink, embracing the spirit of togetherness and the festive essence of Yule. I'm going to start by passing around a basket of food in our circle in our mind's eye, filled with an assortment of treats that symbolize the richness of the season. I present to you some fruits that are preserved in honey, nuts, a few spice breads, and a couple of other delicacies that you may or may not enjoy, but take what you need and leave the rest behind. And let us share in the bounty of the earth together, as a reminder that the abundance and nourishment it provides us, even in the heart of winter. And along with the food, I'm going to have my imaginary pitcher of drink here, and I'm going to share it among us. It's a wholesome, invigorating. I'm going to go with Artemis's suggestion, mulled cider, non-alcoholic, perfect for this occasion. Okay, something that will warm us deep inside, and it'll symbolize our communal cup of life that we all share. So as you drink, let it warm our spirits as we wait for the dawn together. Take one down, pass it around, 99 mugs of cider on the wall. So, as we partake in the food and drink, laughter and lighthearted conversations fill the air. Let's share our stories, fond memories. Please, somebody tell me some stories and fond memories and moments of gratitude. You guys, be a part, add to the tapestry of our shared experience. The joy in our love in our circle, I can feel it. I have been going through tears off and on through this ritual. I went through tears even as I was writing this ritual together. So yes, cheers, oracles. Yes. So I can tell you, I am so grateful for all of you guys. I really, really am. You are my hearts, all of you. You give me reason. If I am just able to touch one person's life, I've made a difference. And I'll tell you, having our online community to where we can come together like this across the miles, across the universes, it's a beautiful thing. And I thank each and every one of you for being a part of this. I thank you for coming and celebrating this profound experience of Yule with me. It's been great. I've been enjoying it. We have a little bit more to go to kind of talk about, but I just really wanted to give people, because very few people get that option to go to a ritual or a coven meetup or something like that, to really have a nice formal Yule celebration in our virtual space here. So I invite you to express your hopes for the year to come. I said, comment what I say on the screen there is comment what you are leaving behind in the old year, what you'd like to manifest in the new year, if you'd like. Artemis, you haven't really had a good holiday season until recently. Well, I'm glad it's getting better now. That's wonderful. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to know, yeah, we have ups, we have downs. But we learn from all of it. We release our past, and we have this wonderful promise of a new dawn. the new dawn which begins tomorrow. Understand that as we share our aspirations and our hopes for the year to come, for our personal growth, for our dreams, our achievements, wishes for health and happiness, for ourselves, for our loved ones, we can share that with one another. Every one of those things is every hope shared is a seed planted, and it is nurtured by the collective energy that we bring together, that we have, being loving and inclusive, and this kind of weaves a tapestry together, kind of like a collective vision for our future that is personal and individualized, but it's also interconnected. It's that moment of understanding that we are this infinitesimal piece in the universe, yet the entire universe would fall apart without us because we are necessary. We are needed. It's a powerful way to affirm our intentions, and it sets the stage for our new year and helps us, go forward with positivity, with purpose. Artemis, you're leaving, and I'm grateful for you too, Jonathan. And Artemis is leaving behind their pain, anxieties, and desperation, and manifesting prosperity, school success, and love. That is beautiful, my friend. Beautiful. As we continue our vigil and awaiting the first light of dawn, and no, I'm not going to keep this live going that long. I just wanted to come together in this sense of community and hope, and with this kind of sense of anticipatory yearning for what's to come in the future. We need to understand that together we are more than just individuals. We become a community. We become united in celebration. We're united in looking forward to the rebirth of the sun, and we ourselves manifest and bring infinite possibilities. We are the magic. We begin the new. We are the change. As you look to change in your own personal life, be a part of the change in the life of the world around you. You can change you. You can change your immediate circle. And just that one little drop in the pond, that little pebble in the pond, it can ripple outwards. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Next thing you know, the world, which was a drought before, is now overwhelmed and filled with the drops of change and love that we can bring. Yes, there is so much, guys, that divides us in this world, from politics to sexualities to genders to opinions to religions. I mean, I can think of so many things that you see that meme up on Facebook where somebody says, just to prove that people argue about anything, here's a stick. And then people, of course, start arguing about the stick. We have so much that divides us. Let us be the light that says, you know what? Even if I don't agree with you, te amo, I love you, je t'aime, la tibia li bleu, I love you. Across those bridges, I love you. Jonathan is leaving behind everything he wrote on his list. The loss of his true self and his exes and unrequited loves, and embrace a new and open opportunity for love and love of self. That's beautiful, Jonathan. I'll wait a few more minutes to see if anybody else would like to share what you're leaving behind in the old year and what you want to manifest in the new, as we sit together in our sacred circle. As we embrace the deep quiet of the sacred night, let's take a moment to honor the darkness. Often misunderstood, the dark part of the year is a crucial time for rest and introspection and renewal. Just as nature retreats into a deep slumber during the winter months, we too are invited to slow down, to turn inward, and to replenish our spirits. The darkness of winter is not a void, but a nurturing space full of potential. It is in this quietude that the seeds of change and growth are sown. It is a time for us to reflect on our path, a time to dream deeply, and a time to set intentions for the future. In the embrace of night, we find the freedom to explore the depths of our souls, to heal, and to grow. As the longest night unfolds around us, let it be a reminder that every period of darkness in our lives is followed by rebirth and light. Just as the dawn will break at the end of this night, so too will we emerge from our own periods of darkness, renewed, transformed. Green-eyed Gemini releases limiting beliefs and negative self-talk. That is beautiful. Now, as we prepare to conclude our ritual tonight, let this understanding of the dark nourish and comfort us. Let it remind us that the rebirth of the sun is not just a celestial event, but it's a personal journey of renewal and awakening. With these thoughts in mind, let's move towards the conclusion of our ritual. Beloved friends, as we gently open our sacred circle on this longest night, remember that although we part, the circle remains unbroken. The peace and joy and lessons of this dark phase of the year stay with us, enriching our hearts and our souls. May the circle be open but unbroken. May the quiet and restorative power of this night and the hope of the sun's rebirth live on within us. As we await the dawn, let us carry with us the wisdom gained in the darkness, ready to be reborn with the new light. I now invite you to cherish this time of togetherness. Let us share food and drink and the warmth of companionship as our life continues for as long as we shall be. Let's exchange stories and hopes and dreams as we sit together in the embrace of the night. Let us celebrate the beauty of the darkness and the promise of the light to come. Though the dawn is still many hours away, let this time be a sacred space for reflection and connection. Together, in the heart of the night, we hold space for each other, embracing the darkness and anticipating the rebirth that comes with the first light of the dawn. May the circle be open yet unbroken. May the peace of the God and Goddess be ever in your heart. Merry we have met, merry we shall part, and merry we shall meet again. Blessed be. And thank you for coming. I invite you to stay and chit chat and have an inviting, wonderful fireside chat with me, or just enjoy the nice little Yule music that the old wolf ever so graciously made for us. Did you enjoy your rituals tonight, everybody? How many times did you cry? I have been bawling. And then I tried to keep it out of my voice as much as I could. But I have been just really... The magic and the energy with you guys here tonight has been amazing. And if you are watching this later and on replay, you will still feel that energy, because one of the things about the digital medium is it absorbs energy and it picks up the energy of the moment. So as people come back to this beautiful ritual, they will be able to re-experience this. So if you're like, okay, that was awesome, then yeah, it's going to be up on Facebook and permanently on YouTube. So yeah. No tears, but you did feel choked up. Is this, and how many of you this was your first formal circle, either in person or online, that like with other people? Because that was like a full on right out. I'm like, you know what? I'm not just going to do a vigil this year. I'm going to do a full on ritual, circle cast, circle release, and all. How do you feel? I mean, with the energy, isn't it great I mean, it's just so. Well, Jonathan, I'm glad that was a help for you. One of the things that we say when we are casting ritual is a place which is not a place where time does not exist. And that is to symbolize that when you are in a sacred energy space like this, there are no boundaries. There are no walls. So I can be in a circle here in my longitude and latitude, and you can be in the circle with me from your longitude and latitude. Feeling so connected, Eileen. That's wonderful. Now, one of the things that I did not do formally in this ritual was a farewell to each of the elements and to the god, goddess, and spirit. But I did that in an honoring personally. And I also like to let them hang out as long as they want to and go when they want to. Because, we invited them. What, you just invite them for a few minutes and then, okay, boop, out the door, done with ya. Nah, we invited their presence. Let them stick around as long as they feel like. Circle's open. Come and go as you will. That's my philosophy on it anyway. Artemis says, the energy was amazing and beautiful. I could feel all of us sitting in a circle in front of a bonfire. I know, me too. I'm telling you, I was bawling when I wrote the ritual. I was bawling and I'm like, okay, I just might as well just get my bawling out now and crying out now, because I was just pouring my heart into it. And then it's like, okay, I'll be good for it now. I poured my heart into it and I read it again. I cried again the second time I read it through to make sure it was all the way I wanted it to be. And then I'm like, okay, I'll be fine for it tonight. I'm not going to bawl. What I do? I started bawling. My Southern's coming out when I start talking about bawling instead of crying. Okay. And that's BAWLING, by the way. So one of the things that I do most years, I'm not going to say every year because I'm a night owl, as you guys well know. Some years I stay up all night and wait for the sunrise. This year I got too much crap to do on Friday to do that. So I'm going to bed and I am trying to wake my ass up in time to see the sunrise, because I do like trying to watch the sunrise on Yule morning. In fact, Ocean's Dream, if you go onto our YouTube, Ocean's Dream is actually a Yule sunrise. The video in the back, it's a Yule sunrise over Galveston. I do I don't like keeping candles lit while I'm sleeping, so I don't keep a candle burning all night on tonight, but I have my favorite light. It's called the Hydra, and it's kind of got multiple color lights. It's one of those Hydra lights, and I've got the multicolor bulbs and the multicolor light thing. And that's kind of like my little thing. It's over by my altar, and I will keep that on all night because it's the light in the window, and it shines multiple colors in the window. Oracles, I appreciate you saying that. She says your energy is really what makes the ritual so powerful. No, it's our combined energy. It's us together that makes them so powerful. It's when we're coming together in like mind and like love and like intent. That's what makes the rituals powerful. So Artemis, I wrote down a symbol to kind of symbolize what you were talking about earlier. And I'm going to do your Yule rebirth and renewal spell right now. I light this candle, pure and bright, to guide you through the longest night. Shadows flee, I set you free. New paths await for thee to see. Your words, your past on paper penned. To flames these burdens I now send. Their weight is gone, new dawn is drawn, for lighter steps from dusk to dawn. Now, douse the flame, but light remains within your heart, it strongly gains. New journeys call, with hopes you'll not fall. In renewed light you will stand tall, with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be.
Hi, I'm Lady Shiya, and welcome
Whoops.
to my teaching on the Wheel of the Year.
Crap. I didn't mean to do that. Hi, I'm Lady Shiya, and welcome to not my teaching on the Wheel of the Year. If you guys want, I'll play it for you. But it's just a understanding of what the Wheel of the Year is. And of course, Yule is the traditional turning of the wheel. There are many people who say that Samhain, aka Halloween, is the witch's new year. That is not entirely true. For some people, maybe, but for those of us who hold to the older ways, it is the rebirth of the sun and the solstices that become the midpoint of the year, which is midsummer, and the end of the year and the new year, which is the Yule winter solstice. Oh, I'm so glad, Artemis. Now, I was talking about the Holly King and the Oak King. A little bit of history on the Holly King. This was a belief held by the ancient Celts for the most part, is basically the Holly King would maintain the green leaves all year. Okay. In fact, even being the most vibrant, in the only green, the standout during the waning year. Whereas the oak would grow its leaves and flourish at the spring and summer parts of the year. So it would be like, the Oak King reigns over the light parts of the year from Yule to midsummer. And that's the time of the oak budding, growth, the acorn, so on and so forth. And then at that midsummer point, the Oak King yields or matures into the Holly King, and becomes the ruler over the latter half of the year. There's also a lot of lore about the stag, which is why you see a lot of deer decorations this time of year. You ever notice? Okay, it wasn't Santa's reindeer that started this whole deer shit. Okay, it's that the stag would protect the herd in the winter. Okay, so you have the old stag, and then he gives way in the spring to the new birth. So you would have Beltane, which would be the young buck who's born at the Yule, becomes the stag, goes through his maturation, mating, rutting, and stuff like that. Maturation, he becomes mature at midsummer. Then the stag becomes the elder stag and then has to protect the herd, and then goes through his dying period in the last between Samhain and Yule, which is now. I love you, Jessica. Absolutely, Jonathan. You want to do another one? I got you, buddy. Disconnect. You got it. All right. And this has been a very powerful spell for sure. And I will be casting it for the last time tomorrow night. At least for the season. I light this candle, Jonathan, pure and bright, to guide you through the longest night. Shadows flee, set you free. New paths await for thee to see. Your words, your path, on paper penned, to flames these burdens I now send. Their weight is gone, new dawn is drawn, for lighter steps from dusk to dawn. Now douse the flame, but light remains within your heart, strongly gains. New journeys call, with hopes you'll not fall. In renewed light you will stand tall, with free will to all, and harm to none, as we will. It is now done, so will it be. What a delightful Yule evening this has been. Now tomorrow I will be going over to Mythic Treasures for anybody who is local in the Rochester area. Granny Goth, Roncy, I don't know if she's still here. She was here for the first part of our ritual, is going to be hosting a in-person ritual. I believe she said that starts at 6 p.m. So if you are in the area, I invite you to join us, because I say us because I will be there participating in her ritual, because I absolutely adore Granny Goth Roncy, if she's still here. Blessed Yule. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys tonight. So do you guys have any special traditions? One of my traditions that I love doing too is getting a new ornament for the tree every year. So this is my third year of getting an ornament with my new family, the wolf and the monkey and the scarecrow. And the first one was a Grinch flipping 2020 off. And, oh, you're beautiful, green-eyed Gemini. I got you. Last year was a special pentagram ornament that was made by my friends from Moonbeams, Bobby and Sherry. And then this year was one that was made from my friends from Lily and Nona's Emporium. A little shell ornament that has a skull on it, and of course on our tree topper is a skull. So, yeah. So does anybody have any questions about Yule, its origins, its celebrations? There's all kinds of Yule traditions. And there's many people believe, honestly, that Papa Noel is actually a resurgence of Papa Odin. Odin, as in, yes, the father of Norse mythology, the king of Artemis says a tradition that they and Eric kind of started is watching Rankin and Bass stop motion Christmas movies. Oh, like I remember, yes, the I'm Mr. Icicle, I'm Mr. Snow, I'm Mr. Heat Maza. Cute. Jonathan's like, Green Eyed Gemini, you think I should change my name to Green Eyed Scorpio? That'd be amusing. So, what are you guys having? And now we do celebrate Christmas also. On Christmas Eve, we have a Christmas Eve dinner, then we have a Christmas Day dinner. So we're doing that. And then after, on Christmas Day afternoon, early evening, we're going to go over to our friend's house over at the Contini household, where my best friends will be. And we're all going to kind of have a little Christmas Day time together. I am so blessed. This year, one of the things I'm really thankful for this year is the friendships, the new friendships I have with my best friends here, which is Otivia and Diane, for the deepening of friendships, and the developmental aspects of that, and just the great people that I have in my life. I am very thankful for that this year has brought that to me. This year has brought to me more awesome time with my soulmate, with my wolf. It's brought a lot of growth, and I'm thankful for that. So a little bit of Christmas lore on why Christmas is on the 25th as opposed to on the solstice like it's supposed to be. Blame Saturnalia, which is the Roman holiday of solstice. Okay, because that's what the Roman Catholic Church was trying to supplant when it decided to try to steal solstice. And, well, that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, the solstice, the Roman calendar moved. So the 31st always hit the solstice. Okay? Or not the 31st, the 25th always hit on the solstice. Okay? Every year, the 25th was the solstice. So the solstice did not move at that time, where now it's like the 20th, 21st, 22nd, somewhere around there. Okay? Depending on the year and the way okay, no. The old calendar was done with the solar calendar like that. So the solstice was the 25th of December every year. So when the church and the Romans got together in the 1400s under Constantine, and they took over solstice, Saturnalia, Yuletide, whatever, they just made it on the 25th. I mean, it was a perfect fit, really. Let's celebrate the birth of God's son as as everybody else used to celebrate the birth of the sun. You know? I got to admit that it's a decent merging of the holidays. I'm just happy that we have a nice time of year that we can celebrate family, friends, and each other, to celebrate the longest night and the hope for a new day and a new year with love and caring and giving to one another. I am grateful that that is something that we can experience as a globe, as an entire globe. Every person in the world has some kind of celebration of light, some kind of a holiday. That's why I say happy holidays, because there's so many of them at this time of year, because our world, we rely on the sun, you know? We are still in line with the sun and in line with nature. Even if we are more disconnected from it than we ever have been, the old gods are still there. The cyclical element of nature, the necessity of nature that we have, it's all still there, you know? Very true, Jonathan. Very true. I am going to leave our vigil up for a bit longer and just allow for a nice time of peace and reflection. I will be here, but I'm going to just allow things to flow for a bit. Oh, okay, there you are, Eileen. I didn't even realize that came in. I was not looking at my phone. Yes, ma'am. Rebirth spell for you. Get another paper out. So, Eileen, for the Yule rebirth spell, tell me a word. Give me a word that you can put down to symbolize what it is you're leaving behind in the old year. Now, my word when I did this spell for myself was the word fuck. Somebody else's word the other day was shake my damn head. Somebody else's word the other day was massive shit. So what would be your word, Eileen? Heartache. Good word. All right. Here we go. We have you. We have your word. I light this candle pure and bright to guide you through your longest night. Shadows flee, I set you free. New paths await for thee to see. Your words, your past, and paper pinned. To flames these burdens we now send. Their weight is gone, new dawn is drawn, for lighter steps from dusk to dawn. Now, douse the flame, but light remains. Within your heart it strongly gains. New journeys call, with hope you'll not fall. In renewed light you will stand tall. with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. How do you feel, Eileen? Grateful. I'm glad. It's powerful, isn't it? It's a beautiful night. It really is. Moon is a little bit past its halfway point, waxing, beautiful waxing energy right now. I don't know if you guys are able to see the moon where you are, but I'm seeing it and it is wow. Absolutely gorgeous. If anybody does want to get the spell before the end of this live, I will say now is the time. Otherwise, I will be casting it tomorrow night on my regular tarot live. We're not doing any tarot tonight. If you missed the ritual itself, you can, it's already on YouTube all the way at the very beginning, or it will be posted up as soon as this live concludes. It will get posted on the page. I have really enjoyed this Yule ritual with you guys tonight. It has been a transformative experience, even for me. A beautiful way with some beautiful people to spend the night with. It was absolutely gorgeous. I encourage you, if you missed the ritual itself, to go back to the beginning, because it is effing awesome, if I do say so myself. Which I do. I say so myself. Hello, Diane. You're leaving behind an inability to focus and also distractibility. Good thing to leave in the past. By the way, this whole, the passing of the Holly King to the Oak King, that's actually where the New Year's resolutions came from, was at Yule. You wouldn't wait until January 1st. That wasn't the new year. The new year actually was considered, as far as the calendar year, was with the Ewing, which would happen in April, which is April 1st, which is where April Fool's Day came from, blah, 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 whole nother story. But basically, this is the point where you would turn around and set your intentions, because this is the point where you're starting to see the days getting longer, and you're going to start planning out your fields, your crops, what you're going to do as you have more time in your day, You are more than welcome, Eileen. I'm glad you enjoyed your first True Circle experience. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this time as much as I have. I am going to say goodnight. I'm going to allow this vigil to stay on for just a little while longer. If you would like to go and see it from the start, you may go over to the YouTube, and you can already rewind and watch it from the very beginning on our YouTube. So all you have to do to find the YouTube is go over to YouTube and search Lady Shiya, and it'll come up, or you can search The Old Wolf and you'll see it come up. Lady Shiya, The Old Wolf. That's the name of the channel. Actually, Lady Shiya and The Old Wolf, but They don't put the ampersand in there. Good night, my dear Jonathan. Good night, Eileen. Good night, Diane. Good night, John Boy. Gotta have a little fun. Blessed be everyone. I'll leave this up for a few more minutes if anybody wants to post anything for the vigil. Blessed be y'all.